Good morning, gentlemen. Here is our huddle for this week. Well, we're closing out October 2025. And guys, the rats are here. It is rodent season, but more so, this rodent season is going to be promoted a little bit more by our local news agencies, who this weekend ran a story across the board of LA being the most rat-infested city in America. I don't know where that information comes from, but the bottom line is it's now out there, and the article has been run all weekend and this morning. It'll probably get run all week as well. So what does that tell us? Get ready for rodent calls and get ready for rodent upsells, and look to be selling rodent control out there, gentlemen, specifically rodent cleanups. People are going to be terrified of what rats are leaving behind, even more so now. So guys, when you're out there, you're on rodent regular services, you're on rodent sales, let's push that cleanup. Let's push adding rodent control to your services. I also wanted to bring up a couple situations that happened last week. One was both with Isaac out there. Good morning, Isaac. Wasp removal. Guys, if you have a regular service client and you're spraying those eaves, wasps should not be building up. So wasps would be included as you're going around to knock down those developed wasp nests. That would be included in their service. If you have a client who's rodent only, sorry, not included. That would be you could sell that as a separate service. But in general, they have full regular service. They're going to be covered for those. Isaac had a great move. It happens, guys. Alarms don't go off. Sometimes you wake up. Sometimes you get pushed behind to an account. And Isaac gave me a call and said, hey, Jason, I woke up a little bit late. I'm going to be late to my first account, and that's going to kind of mess up how my routes are going to be done today, and I'm not going to be able to do them the correct way. What should I do? And first off, I'm really glad that Isaac called and made that call so that we could properly run his route and then reschedule his day so that we could properly perform his services. Big kudos for pulling the cord on yourself, Isaac. I also had a funny one, guys. I had a client actually bring Jay the bait stations for the service. So the guy actually collected all the bait stations, left them in a pile for Jay to service. Jay serviced the bait stations, and the client put them all back. Never had that happen before. Don't really have any advice on that one, except, hey, you made my job easier. But also, guys, the problem is you're not going to be able to tell the client where their rodent activity is. That's the biggest issue. If you have a client doing that, I would really advise them to avoid that and tell them why. But hey, if they want to keep doing it, so be it. Guys, we're going to have a spike in heat this week, and that's going to be very, very important. Here's what always happens at this time of the year. We start to get cold weather, and then we'll usually get a spike in heat. When we get that heat spike in October, that's going to do two things. Already, October is spider season, so that's why we're seeing that uptick in spider callbacks. But also with that heat, that's going to give spiders and insects one more resurgent. So guys, expect some spider callbacks this week and next week. Looking to be more addressing the spiders on your service starting now through November, as well as rodents. Two things, rodents and spider season. With that spike, also mosquitoes become more prevalent. So your mosquito services, even though it's our last month of the season, are just as important, even more so now than in the middle of summer, because we have the dew and the moisture content is higher in the air, which allows mosquitoes to be more active and areas to breed. So your mosquito services through October are probably more important than your mosquito services in July. And what will always happen is towards the end of October and through November, don't be surprised if you get customers who contact you for additional mosquito services, and those are charged services at their current rate. All route ops is completed except for Isaac's route for November. I will have that done tonight, and call ahead will be going out tomorrow at 4 p.m. for all of November. So if you guys have any adjustments, anything at all you need, let me know before call ahead goes out tomorrow. Guys, again, rodents, mosquitoes, spiders. Let's go get it this week. Have a great week out there, gentlemen. Thank you.